start with your thoughts overall, Justin, on the performance?
Well, I thought we started well and started the way we wanted to start and got no reward for effort early. And then probably from 20-minute mark of the first quarter for about 2.5 quarters, we got smoked in the contest. Behind the ball, though, they were able to halve contests or win contests. And in front of the ball, they just smoked us, led us to the ball, anticipated surge contest wins quicker than us. And around the ball, I thought at stoppage we got our hands on it, but their pressure was too good, and we didn't trust ourselves against their pressure and coughed it up and let them walk out the front. We knew what we were getting. Their form over the last 2 weeks has been really good. They did to us what they did to Richmond. We prepared for that, but we weren't good enough to handle it.
Starting as a good contest team this season, how do you feel when that happens? Is it a shock? Is it a surprise when they're smoking you in the contest like that?
Yeah, well, it is a little bit, but we've got to be better than that. We've got to be able to respond quicker. And I thought once they got on top on the scoreboard, that we started getting reactive. We started getting led to the ball, and we started becoming unpredictable to each other. A lot went wrong.
Do you think their pressure rattled you guys around that contest?
I hope not. No, well, it looked like it did. Yeah, of course, but we were well aware of what we were getting. They're a good contest team. They've got some big bodies. They're a mature team. They've got a lot of big bodies all over the field, a lot of senior players all over the field, and they've been bringing some pretty good pressure all year. So, we knew it was going to be a contest game. So, we just weren't good enough to buffer that pressure. Then, away crowd. Once, I'm guessing it would have been loud. And we just went into our shells and thought we started fighting our own battles a little bit. And we've been doing it together, and I didn't think tonight we did.
You had the Lions share of inside 50s in that first quarter and scored 3 points. They went in 6 times, scored 4 goals. What did you think the problem was from inability to stop them and inability to score down the other end?
Contest, aerial contest. I think they took 3 contested marks for goals, and that's been a strength. They took 17 contested marks last week, 15 the week before. I'm not sure what it ended up tonight, but they dominated the air. I think they took 3 contested marks for goals in the first quarter, 2 in the goal square, and then Reid on the siren. And down the other end, we've been off with our connection since round 3. We just haven't been finding our forwards. We haven't been taking our opportunities in front of goal. And that bit us on the backside tonight. But we should have had a bit more scoreboard pressure early.
Obviously, you need to now restructure with Jai's concussion. What did you think once he went off? What did you think of the moves you made to try to get something going down there?
It didn't work. A bit of that was not because Jai wasn't there. It was just because we weren't getting the ball in our front half. So, last quarter we took a few more risks and took the game on a little bit more. And in the third quarter we created some opportunities. We just missed the opportunities, and they went down and kicked goals. It was probably more the fact that we couldn't get the ball in our front half or inside 50 rather than forward line structure. So, I don't think it was on our forwards in those moments, but we're going to have to restructure the forward line for next week.
How is Jai?
He's good. Yep. Obviously wasn't a well man after it. It was a pretty innocuous injury. I don't think, Gov was obviously going for the ball, and Jai had his head in the wrong spot. So, he was obviously not that well after, but he seems fine now, which is good.
Justin, how is Michael Walters faring after that tackle late in that last quarter?
He's fine. Yeah.
Well, particularly about the ball movement tonight, Justin, that you guys just kept breaking down due to West Coast's pretty frantic pressure right throughout.
Yeah, well, we didn't trust ourselves, and when you don't trust yourself to hang on to the ball for a little bit longer under pressure, you just end up pass that pressure onto your teammate, and then one fumble and it's a turnover, and felt like we fell into that a little bit. We got nothing out of our long kicks tonight. And we're clearly a bit stagnant. So now when you're starting your ball moving up from deep, it can look pretty average sometimes.
Justin, do you think those losses the last 2 weeks played a part tonight? They're obviously really tight physical losses, and then to sort of get blown out for those couple of quarters.
Oh, maybe, but I'm not going to sit here and use that as an excuse. No, we've had a good week. I thought we had a good week's prep, and we got beaten by what we prepared for tonight. We just weren't good enough. So I'm not going to use that.
Concerned about scoring?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yep. But it's probably more about outside of the first period of the game where we had 16 inside 50s. It was probably more about supply tonight. We just couldn't get the ball in our front half. Yeah, and we created some opportunities late or in the last quarter, but the middle 2 quarters is about trying to hold up and get some field position. So it was really about scoring. We couldn't get the ball down our end.
Did you lose Hayden Young?
Oh, he had a tight hammy, so game was done and it wasn't worth risking. So hopefully we dodged the bullet there.
As far as things you can control, Justin, is there something that stands out that you want to fix, you want to get better before the Bulldogs?
Oh, well, you watched tonight, like it's everything tonight. But look at our game over the first 5 weeks. We've been very good at contests, been very good with our pressure, been very good with our ground ball, and all that was off tonight. So, we've had close losses, we've had good wins, and now we've had a really poor defeat. We'll review them like we reviewed all our other games, work out what went wrong, reset, and go again. It's a brutal season. The fixtures are brutal. So, it throws up some of these results sometimes, and we just got to review it, own our part, move on. Look forward to getting home in front of our home crowd next week. It's been 2 home games in 6 rounds is a tough fixture. So look forward to getting home in front of our home crowd and getting after the Bulldogs.
It's good being home for a couple of weeks. Players can get a bit of normality and routine.
Well, it is good. It's good after this result to front up at home again, and like I said, we've been away from our home crowd for 4 of the 6 weeks, so it's been a pretty long stretch. It's been to be a month before since the Adelaide game by next week, which I'm not sure too many other teams have had to do that across the start of the season. So it'd be nice to spend a week at home and go again next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.